All right, everybody, it's about time we show you what I've been holding back from you guys on the channel here and our newest addition to the fleet. I'm pretty excited for it. I know you guys are too, so check it out. Yeah, guys, I'm really excited to have this truck as a new part of our fleet now. This is our new 16-ton wrecker. This one here is on an international body, the MV series, with just tons of storage room. This is the Vulcan V30 high boxes. We looked at getting the Century 12 with the low option, but we just figured having extra storage is always better. Now right now you'll see we have the wheel lift attachments on right now. The last few tows I've had were smaller box trucks where they have the split axles, so it's just easier just to lift them by the tires itself and not mess with forks on those. But we do have the fork options as well. This truck with the Vulcan V30 comes with the strapless wheel lift bars. Really good. Still chain everything down, but definitely nice for the scoops on the tire. Get the whole tire in there and it just lifts the thing right up, no problem at all. Another great option that this truck has are these stiff legs right here down at the bottom. These are pretty amazing. I've never had a truck that had stiff legs. All the newer wreckers now come out with some type of version, whether it's just a straight up and down or come out side to side. But these ones, they come straight down. The side as well also comes out another probably 2 feet, I would say. You can flip these down if you need the teeth in the ground. Right now we just have them flat, but there are the teeth on the side as well if you need to be out and digging down into the ground. So great option, great for recoveries. For towing, that's not really what you need, but for recoveries, which I do a lot of them out here, it is an amazing feature to have. Just gives you an extra pull in the ground so you're not sliding back the truck on the tires, especially on those slippery and icy roads out here that we get in the wintertime. That is a necessity, just to stay put where you're at and not be slipping all over the road here. Now we got our air attachments right on the back here. Got my light bar, a wireless light bar on this truck. Before we've only had the wired light bars, or the white magnet lights, which are always a pain trying to string them up, and then you just hope they stay on while you're driving, and if they come off, they're bouncing down the road. This way we finally got the Towmate wireless light bar. So far, I'm loving it. Definitely a great improvement for what we have been using, so I'm excited about that. Let me show you guys the box configuration on this truck. We're still putting everything together, so it's probably going to change on where we have everything, but for now, this is how we have it set up, and check it out. The nice thing about this truck here, we have these huge tall boxes, almost taller than me, and have plenty of storage room. You'll see in here we got our fork options here. We still have room to put some more. We have straps for the wheel lift in case we want to throw some extra straps on there. Can never be too safe, so if you ever feel unsure, throw in some extra straps. Can't go wrong with that. We have our wheel chocks in case we got to put the wheel chocks on our truck just to keep us steady when we're on pavement or gravel, whatever you need to be. I got our shovel, we got our broom. You can see we've already been using that. We've had a few recoveries that are coming to the channel soon that I already have recorded. I just haven't finished, but those will be on soon. I'm sure you guys are gonna like. We have some big recoveries. We have a big truck that was way down in a ditch, just destroyed. We have a couple other smaller cars that this truck handles perfectly. Then bungees, and I also got another can just full of bungees. You can never go wrong with more bungees. We're always needing them. Then we have our aluminum bar. That right there is going to help us tow a lot of the semi-tractors. Rear towing especially. You can chain them up, lift them up, go down the road for our semi-tractors. I've already towed one tractor. I don't have it recorded on the channel, so you probably won't see it coming up, but if you follow the Instagram or Facebook page, you'll see some pictures. Definitely was a learning experience. I just got back from a Wreckmaster class, or a iTech class, where we did a lot more training on reverse tractor tows, so I shouldn't run into any more complications like that, but definitely having the training always helps. We got our creeper in there for under pavement, whatnot. It's very nice to be able to slide on that and not slide on your back the whole time. This is what I was talking to you guys about. We got our tow light. It's charging right now. So far, I've never had a wireless tow light. This thing so far works great. If you guys know any other ones in the comments that you prefer over this one, please let me know in the comments. It's always good to have backup lighting, and especially this is wireless lighting. I don't know if, it's been working perfect for us so far, but it's always good to know. We have some extra flagging equipment in case we got to block the road off for a while. We got our grease sweep, and then here are the fork options. Right now they're just hanging up right now. We have our risers that were off of our 12-ton truck, our 12-ton truck, right here. They do fit for this truck as well, so we kept them for this. We don't have the official risers for the forks that this truck sells as well, but the risers we have, they fit and they work just fine. So as of now, it's working, so why change it? We got plenty of our ratchet straps. Can never go wrong with extra straps for steering wheels or drive lines. We also have more straps on the other side as well for ratcheting down. You want to make sure everything's secure while you're going down the road. We have extensions for our wheel lift bar, so if we get really wide axles or wide tires, put those extensions on, then those wheel lifts will be able to lift it up, no problem at all. This truck also comes, we have a bunch of boards on top right now because I learned very quick and very soon that I was short on boards, so we just put a bunch of boards on this side. There's a few more boards on the other side, I believe, but can never go wrong with more boards. We have our fifth wheel bars there. This truck comes with a fifth wheel, ball hitch, and a gooseneck attachment. Great to have there. I haven't used this one quite yet, but I'm sure we're gonna get some fifth wheels. We get a lot of really large camper trailers out here, and I can also tow empty semi trailers. We haven't had any of those tows yet, but I'm gearing up for that. We have the equipment ready for it, so hopefully one of these days we can get one of those tows and I'll add it to the channel for you guys to watch. But this part is really cool here. These are the new control panels that we have on this truck. Really cool. You'll see on the first couple of videos I put to the channel, I'm still learning how to use it. The winch releases are automatic. I've never had an automatic winch release before, so you'll see. I think I'm not sure the order the videos are coming out, but in one of the videos I forgot there's an extra button on the control panel in the cab of the truck to operate the winches, and I forgot about it, and so you'll see on that video I was getting frustrated because I was like, how's this not working? But as you guys will see, I'm learning how to use the truck, and you guys are watching me learn, but it's all working out. I'm getting the hang of it now. It's definitely a great tool to have on our fleet here. We also have a remote, and this remote operates the wheel lift functions. They have one that operates the winches as well. We don't have that remote. Maybe that's an upgrade in the future, but for now, this one will operate all of our wheel lift functions. So for towing, that's all you need. It definitely helps when you're down under a truck to be able to just push the buttons, get that forks or wheel lift lined up perfect. That way you don't have to keep walking back to the control panel over and over again. Definitely helps out. You'll see it's a little bit dirty. I got to clean it up again. It's been raining really hard here, so it's really muddy, and then, you know, your gloves, your hands get all cold and muddy, so it gets dirty in here, but I'll get that all cleaned up. Anyway, guys, it's a work truck, so, you know, it's going to get dirty no matter what. Alright, we'll go here on the other side. We got the same control panel set up here. Everything's the same except releases are on this side, and the control buttons and panels are a little bit switched over, but no big deal. We got a bunch of just endless loop straps. We got the heavier duty ones here. We got our glad hands for quick air connections for the semi-trailers and whatnot. Anything for our air brakes, you know, we got to be able to connect our air lines up to them so we can release their brakes and supply our air. This is our toolbox. It's kind of a mess right now. We got it all basically all the tools are here. I know where they're at because do a lot of removing of drive lines and stuff like that. We have a Sawzall up there because we end up getting a lot of cars into trees, and you always have to cut the trees down to get to them. So definitely have that. And this is the type of truck we have here. You're always adding more tools because you go out on a job and you're like, oh dang, I don't have that one tool, so you're always adding a little bit more. But right now this set works pretty good that we have. We have a pretty good toolkit built up right now. We have some of our older straps. You'll see we use those on one of the bigger recoveries we had, just because if it does rip, it's one of our oldest straps. We're not too worried about that, but we don't want to use our brand new stuff on any job that it possibly could rip. But you see that there. Then we also have some extra ratchetings or extra wire in case we got to tie up drive lines. And then I got zip ties in here as well somewhere, but they're in the box. This is also a pretty cool feature. We have a chain rack here. We got our heavy duty snatch blocks, our 8-tons, we got our binders, we got our chains laid out here. We've got more straps, our other fork attachments. They're hung up on the wall here. This is going to be a cool feature here. I want to try it during the winter to start doing a lot more of those semi poles, which in town here we have a lot of really steep hills, and what happens is the trucks, they'll get up, make it about halfway and just stop because they didn't chain up or they just too heavy to go back. So we got a set of snow chains on the way. That way we can hook onto them, get them going up the hill again. And a lot of times we have people down at the port. There's a slight uphill grade where they just can't get enough momentum, and so we got a big pole rope on here. We can attach them, pull them up to the flat part of the road here, and get them back on their wheels. So I'm looking forward to that. I've never done those kind of pulls, but it's not that difficult. You just got to get the right momentum. And this truck with all 4 tire chains should be just a tank in the snow and the ice. So I'm excited for that. If I do any of those this winter, I'll definitely get them on the camera so you guys can see how it all goes down. And this one here is a little bit more of a mess. I'm still learning the airlines and everything. That for me is very brand new. I've never actually done any air connections. Most of the time I've been able to either rear tow an air brake vehicle, or you'll see on one of the semis I towed so far, I ended up just caging the brakes because we didn't have the right end pieces for our airlines or adapters. So like I said, we're still putting the truck together, so it's not quite all there. But like everything, you get pieces at a time, and we're slowly building up to what we need. If you guys have any suggestions about what to get or what you see that I need in this truck, please let me know in the comments. All tips and all recommendations are greatly appreciated. But you see here we got our high riser forks on this side as well. We have our spring hangers here. You can't use them on all the cars, but the ones you can, it definitely helps out. We have other forks there for towing our flatbeds. It's just the perfect size to get all that rear bar on our flatbed so we can rear tow them a lot better, a lot safer. Oh yeah, and another feature that this truck comes with is they also have a dolly mount underneath. It's chained up. That way if we have any small car that, let's say we're going out towing with a big box truck, and then they have a F-150 or a little truck or even a small car, all-wheel drive that needs towed back, excuse me, we can always throw some dollies under. They're a little bit hard to get out of here, but in a pinch, or if we get a big wreck and you just want to throw dollies on with just this one truck, you can throw the dollies on and get the car off the road back to the shop without having to call for another truck. But that's always a good option to have. And then the dolly bars are placed up in the middle, and they have hangers for that and everything, which is really nice. Alright guys, a really cool thing about this truck, we have dual 50-gallon diesel tanks. So get both of these filled up, we can go a long way. I had a tow that I did almost up to Seattle and back, and I think it only took half the tank to make it all the way there and back, then filled it back up, no problem at all. But it definitely makes it nice. We can go really far out, come back in, and not have to get gas out. We can always just come back to our town and get gas here, or not gas, diesel, but you know what I mean. And of course, it has the new diesel system, so you got your DEF as well. That's for the diesel emissions to pass standards, I guess. And this truck here is just really amazing. This is one of the biggest trucks I've ever operated, for sure. Before this, we did have a, can't remember if it's a 14-ton or a 16-ton in the past. That was before I had a CDL or anything like that, so I didn't operate it. We had other drivers who operated that. The biggest one I ever operated beyond that would be our older 12-ton wrecker. So this is a little bit bigger than I'm used to, but I'm used to doing all the fork options as well, the wheel lift, hookups. So it's the same but different on a little bit bigger scale. Something I've been pushing. I kind of wanted to go to a 25-ton, but right now that's a little bit out of our price range. But I think this is a good one to get started on, get learning all the fork procedures. I need to get better with the air connections as well, so this gives me a chance to really learn how to do all that a lot better. But anyway guys, check this truck out here. So it's a big truck. We have air seats. We have the rear seat in the back. We're working on now. We do have a reverse camera in the shop. We haven't gotten it installed yet. When you're here, you can see her at the back. You really don't have a ton of great view if you have something small in the back. You can't really see it. So, or if you're trying to back up underneath to get your wheel lift or your forks underneath the car, you can't really see it right now. So once we get that backup camera, that'll help out a bunch there. I'm pretty good at ballparking it just from doing it a while. So I can normally get pretty close, but that'll be definitely great to have coming soon here. Oh yeah, check this out. So here is our light switch panel. Got our PTO controls for the winches. That was what I was telling you about, that I forgot to push that button on one of the winch outs that I do on the channel here that I have recorded already. You have to make sure you push that, otherwise you can't release the winches. And you'll see in the videos coming up that on one of them I forgot where that button was and didn't release it. So now I know that. We have tons of lights on this truck. I think the best way to show you guys the light system is just turning them all on so you guys can see just how bright it is, how many color options there are. It truly is pretty amazing. Definitely cool to see. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. Really excited for this new truck here. I think it's going to be a great new addition to the shop here, to our company, and to really progressing into some bigger and bigger tows, bigger jobs, bigger repairs for the shop, hopefully. So I'm really excited to show you guys, excited to bring some new content to the channel. If you do follow my Instagram page or my Facebook page, you'll see some of the pictures of the tows I've done or some of the recoveries I've done that didn't make it to the YouTube channel. On some of the cases where it's a police call or we had to go really fast, or on some of the tows where I just want to have my full focus on the tow and make sure that I was doing everything right, all the hookups, all the connections. I didn't take the cameras and everything. And I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to try to record some of the hookup procedure and some of the other types of recoveries for you guys to get everything. Yeah, and one, I don't know, I'm not going to spoil it for you right now, but I may have broke one of my cameras on one of the upcoming videos, so I'm working on that as well. But I think you guys are going to like what's coming to the channel. I think you guys are going to like this truck here and how it operates, and some of the jobs that it can do is pretty amazing. I'm excited for it, guys. But if you guys are excited too, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If you're not new here and you're just watching, make sure you're subscribed, because a lot of people who watch the channel aren't even subscribed. Leave a comment what you guys think of the truck, what you guys are excited to see with the channel. I would love to hear it from all you guys. Hit that bell button so you don't miss any of the new videos coming out. You won't want to miss them. We have a couple really good recoveries for you guys and some pretty cool tows. But thank you guys so much for liking the channel, subscribing. It really means a lot to me. And you guys are just following me on my journey of an operator and learning day by day of getting better, my own skills, expanding the horizons of the company. But thank you guys again. See you on the next one.